Hello, everybody. I am ET, and welcome to the stadium, more like the Nerdium. We are a show based on everything nerd, pop culture, and anime, video games, you name it. Coming from a place like Chicago and doing this show here, we have a wonderful breeding ground of just everything possible, from the amazing conventions we have to all of the gaming lounges around the city. Welcome to the Nerdium. I'm going to be here every single day to welcome you guys to the world of magic, mythology, and even more. I hope I can entertain you a little bit. I'm always about as funny as a person leaving the hospital. So tune in for that much. On this week's show, I'm going to have the CEO and owner of an anime company named Pop Ronin, who's also a creative, a dancer, a writer, and an artist. After him, we're going to have another amazing black man come to the stage, Chaos Network, who is a rapper, anime enthusiast, and all-around good guy. So you guys stay tuned for more. Coming in with my very first guest on the very first episode of the Nerdium is going to be Matthew Tompkins. Hey, how are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
How does it feel to be here right now?
It's definitely mind-boggling to have it in the lab, to be thinking of the possibilities and then taking your first step. That's what it's all about. If you have a dream, you gotta do something about it. You can't just talk about it.
Wonderful. And let's jump into it. Pop Ronin. How long did you know you wanted to do Pop Ronin?
Well, Pop Ronin started. It started as a dream of mine, and then came into fruition around high school. As soon as I made it to multimedia club, you had a lot of individuals that had a sense of how things should be, but
and me and Matt are married. How much of the story is true? No, I'm just
partially.
So, when me and you met each other, Pop Ronin was already a thing. We both loved anime. We both loved video games. From your projection, where do you see Pop Ronin going?
I think Pop Ronin can be in every school. It could be in the movie theaters. It could be just as an app that you add on your phone, and it's downloadable in the Play Store everywhere.
And because you know a lot of wonderful anime studios, Studio Mappa, Madhouse Studios, how do you plan on kind of getting to that point?
Well, I feel like it all starts with your foundation. If you don't have a solid foundation, then you're just gonna get blown away by the first amount of bad buzz. The foundation, so starting up from the ground, the manga, the autobiographies, the character descriptions, so you can see this character from just its first crucial point, and then you get to see them grow up, so you get to grow up with them. We have Instagram channels. We're going to have post video previews as well as musical connotations for each character. So you get a general sense and feel for each character, so you can see which is going to be your favorite. 3 originals in the working right now.
Nice. So, outside of Pop Ronin, I know for a fact you're a wrestler. You do the WWE, right? You've wrestled in your life?
I haven't wrestled, but I've done parkour. So if anybody can,
those are wildly different.
They're very different. If anybody can get over obstacles, it's gonna be me. I'm not gonna try and throw them over my head anymore. I'm just gonna get over them. From wrestling to soccer to basketball to breakdancing, I ended on breakdancing. It's the funnest.
And I mean, you're a well-rounded, creative individual.
Thank you.
Which one of those do you actually pursuing Pop Ronin and then trying to do other creative things on the side? Have you found that difficult to actually
Well,
focus on building a company and being an entrepreneur and also being self-branded?
it has. It's made me really put things into perspective about which can I really give my best foot forward. And when it comes to art and being a creative, abstract drawing and music has been the main focus, because if I can put my art and my music in this production, it cuts any extra middleman out. Like, if you don't need to go to somebody to make sure you get it done, and you can get it done, you can make sure you have start to finish to being confident in yourself, then I feel like that's what you need to get that kick in the right direction.
I mean, I feel like the first step is always claiming you're an artist and actually meaning it.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever sat there and truly proclaimed you're an artist?
It took me a while to actually realize that that is what I was going for.
I mean,
When you're a jack of all trades and you don't really have a focus on one thing, your biggest passion is going to show you which things are going to be more prevalent and more necessary. Like building rapport and talking to people, I learned that from sales. Finding out how to put together a production, or finding out how to talk and do pans and screens and all that, I learned from film school. So you have different things that are going to take and build around what you're actually trying to do.
wonderful. I mean, it seems like you know what you're doing. I mean,
I'm trying.
I would know more than anybody that you do. I mean, I think the first step to it is actually, pushing towards it. And I mean, what animes inspired this? I mean, because surely there was things outside of anime, like video games and
Of course.
different things like that. But what was like the start?
So I know I'm going to get a lot of extra hate for this, but One Piece is definitely up there. That is,
I mean, it's been going on since what, you was 4?
you have to give time for something if it's great. You can't rush.
you do.
You can't rush popcorn
Sure you
because
do.
it's mostly eating kernels.
Of course.
You wait for it a little while, then you're gonna get everything. It's gonna taste great. One Piece is definitely up there. Bleach, Bleach, of course. Bleach was very pivotal, as well as Samurai Champloo. It showed me you can have two different types of styles. You can be from a faraway place, but if you have one goal, then you can do what you need to make it happen. And one of the main characters was breakdancing, so I thought that was pretty cool. You can incorporate dancing into your fighting.
So tell us, where can we find Pop Ronin? Like, if somebody wanted to follow you, know what's happening, where's a good place for them to do that?
So you can find Pop Ronin on Instagram, on Facebook at sign POPRONIN. And if you want to find me specifically, I have music on Spotify for Maltese, MULTEA $E. You're going to get a lot of good jazz, trap productions with lo-fi. It's a lot of good things.
Well, Matt, thanks for coming in, talking to us about Pop Ronin. You don't go anywhere. Our next guest, Chaos Network, will be coming out here not only to give us a great interview about his brand, his music label, his recording label, and he's also going to be here for a performance as well. So you guys stick around. And welcome back to the Nerdium. Welcome to the stadium once again, and we have a new battler inside of our arena. Welcome, Mr. Chaos Network.
Yo, what it do?
Really appreciate you coming in today. He went from counting in Japanese to just, yo, what's
What it
up?
do? What it do?
I really appreciate you coming in, wanting to sit down and talk with us. The first thing, obviously, you're a rapper.
I am.
Explain that to me. Exactly what do you rap about? Why do you rap about it? Tell me the whole backstory.
It was never planned. It
No?
was never something I wanted to be a video game designer since I was 8. I met a rapper on my way to school one day in college, and I didn't even like rap growing up in high school. I listened to anime music. It's still my number one genre to this day. But back in elementary school and growing up, you know, hip hop was different back then. It was line dance. It was, you know, crank that. And
It was a little bit
walk it out, two-stepping.
a little bit funner, more dancing.
Snapping.
Yeah,
Leaning
a little
back.
bit.
You know? Yeah, that's where I come from.
Lean
So
with rock with.
09, 2010 came, and all of that changed. Lil Wayne and Drake was my main inspiration. I used to listen to them all day. And then,
Yeah. I feel like when they came on the scene with Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, they kind of
all the Young Money.
changed things because I wasn't a fan of too much hip hop music before them. Any music I would hear would be like Dougie Fresh or something
right.
like
Some old
that.
school.
Something that
man.
was a lot older.
Yeah.
So out of all those artists, could you say that you actually got, where did you get your style from? Or
My
was
style varies. You know, my style is kind of pretty unique. Even though like Lil Wayne was like my main inspiration, Drake actually was my inspiration for songwriting, and Lil Wayne was my inspiration for rapping. So like when it comes to like my signature rap flow, I could say it's reminiscent of old Wayne, but I'm unique. You can't even compare me to nobody. But yeah, so I didn't even like rap, and then I met this guy because it was all sex, money, and drugs. Like that's so basic to me, and
Yeah.
I couldn't relate. I'm a big ass anime nerd, you know. Like I don't do none of that. I mean, kind of, sort of, you know. But like anime is my main thing. So
Okay.
I met this guy's named DJ Garcia. I always give him props and credit. You know, that was my best friend, and he was a rapper. He took me to his studio one day. He seen me on the bus. I had a Naruto shirt on. He like, oh, you like anime? I'm like, I love anime. And we just got cool. And then he was like, man, I rap. Come check out my studio. Took me to the studio. I got to see the behind the scenes of making music, and it resonated, you know. And I showed him a little parody rap I wrote back in high school. It was a remix to Rick Ross's 9-piece. I called it 9 Anime. And it was great. Like, he loved it. He was like, dude, this is fire. You need to record this. And so my journey started from there. And it turned out to be something that I was meant to do.
At what point does this happen? Because Otaku Nation.
Otaku Nation, baby.
When did that come about? When did it make it to the point where it got so serious to you that a whole label came out of it?
In 2015, I started taking my otaku rap music seriously. I found a beat on YouTube. It was a remix of Sword Art Online Opening 1, Crossing Fields by Lisa. And it resonated so hard with me. It was like one of the most beautiful beats I ever heard. And I was like, this is too fire for me not to come with something, you know, real, you know. So that was the first time I started rapping about anime for real. So the topics of discussion in that song was love and going through, you know, life with all of these obstacles and having to overcome them, you know, and then just having friends and family to support you, you know, through the journey.
Well,
And
I'll say this much. I don't know if every teenage boy start off so sentimental, but at 14, 15, my younger days in high school, I was trying to be a hoe.
oh,
I was not trying to fall in love.
well then, that
But it's
escalated
always
quickly.
so funny to hear how many teenage boys were just like, I was looking for the one.
She not no
That
more.
was me. That was me. I was one of them.
Not
I
no
thought
more.
I was gonna be, you know, one woman and my wife forever, and then I wanted to become Hokage.
I feel like a lot of it does come because, I mean, I've never watched much of Sword Art Online, but it was like an intense love story too, right?
Hey, Kirito and Asuna got one of the best parents in anime, I would say. Like top, even like better than Inuyasha and Kagome, because they actually had some toxic shit going on there. So Asuna and Kirito is actually pretty like sweet of a love story, like actual.
That's not fun.
Yeah, no, there wasn't no toxicity there. They had some insecurities, but not toxicity.
The best thing about Inuyasha,
Yasha had to.
it was a love triangle.
Juggling over there, you know.
With one girl who wasn't even alive. That's how intense
She
they
came
were
back
toxic.
for him. Well, she didn't come back for him, but
she
still
did
felt
to kill him.
Oh
went back to kill him.
yeah. She really came back for Naraku, but you know.
So I mean,
it all worked out at the end, I think.
Speaking of, I mean, she had kids with Naraku. So
she did.
She did. That's the less known and less watched sequel to it. But yeah,
there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But you know, so back to the that's how I got started with the label. But the label really wasn't a label at first. It was just a slogan. Because Otaku Nation was me back in 2016 and 15 saying that, you know, I represent all the otaku community. And then I said Anime Nation too, because there's just anime fans, like people who like anime. You got to separate the two, you know?
mean, yeah.
There's people who's deep into this like me, and then people who just like it. And that's cool, you feel me? So I had to make sure I represent everybody. I represent the anime fans, and I represent otaku, you know? So that's how Otaku Nation came about, and then it ended up becoming a clique with me and my team, like my closest friends who all are otaku for different things, some card games, some, you know, video games, stuff like that, some anime, you know, etc. And then it turned into a label because when I started taking my music career serious, for real, I had to start learning the business, and a label is a necessity for you to be able to put out your music and collect all the money that is designated for you. So I started the label officially in 2018. I started putting the paperwork together. And then everything has been solidified this year.
And so Otaku Nation is a full label now. You have artists underneath
legit
it.
as it can get. Yep.
But last time me and you spoke, you told me that you were working on releasing new music.
Coming out next month. We got some
Next month, is it a full album, an EP?
Singles, baby. We
Singles.
play singles game over here.
So
I do EPs. I love EPs. I got a lot of EPs coming, but y'all getting hit with singles right now.
Singles. So is there an expectation for an album?
We can do an album. You know, albums aren't really a thing no more because everyone's attention span has diminished greatly. So like music doesn't get consumed like that in an album format as much. You know.
Speaking of albums, Matt, you just recently released an album as well.
Oh yes, I did. Yes.
Okay.
It's about a 6 or 7 song album. All productions different. So if you like variety and uniqueness, go there.
Now, is it on Spotify or SoundCloud? Where can people actually go and listen to it?
Yes, it is on every major platform: Apple, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. Just buy Maltese, MULTEASE, $E.
Wow. Well, for sure, make sure you check out Chaos Network. Chaos, where can people find you at?
I'm on everything.
He's
you
on
listen to music at?
absolutely everything.
Wherever you listen to music, I'm there.
So make sure you check out Maltese, my husband Matt there. Make sure you also go check out Chaos Network and Otaku Nation Records.
Indeed.
We guys will be back with a performance from Chaos Network featuring, what's the name of the song you gonna perform?
It's called Anime Otaku Nation, The Revolution. This the remix.
Hey, the remix. So you guys stay tuned. Come back for his performance. And coming to the stage, Chaos Network performing Anime Otaku Revolution. This time is the remix.
Yeah. Otaku Nation on the track. Here we go.
The movement can't be ignored. It's an
Let's
anime
get it.
revolution. We're taking over.
Check.
You already know.
Anime in the shy, I'm watching this till I die. I'll pull up in the ride with anime drawn on the side. Yeah, anime nation. Otaku be patiently waiting. Look like the world needs some changing. Beginning all operations. Anime nation. Otaku be waiting. Bringing in changes. Continuing invasion. I'll call up the nation we racing. I know we've been patiently waiting. I know we've been saving the haven. This now is alpha taken. Spirit bomb, I need your energy. My otaku that be feeling me. We're going hard for 2022. I'm Pikachu with the timing. World building, I'll be slamming. I'm at conventions, come and find me. I love the stars that been aligning. That lucky star to keep on shining. God is giving me the power. I'm about to blossom like a flower. Yeah, I won't run, I'm not a coward. My passion making people coward. I'm bringing in a revolution harder than Pokemon's evolution. You keep on talking while I do this. I prophesy within my music. Anime has saved my life more times than I can count. During strife, I swear I'm dedicated to the culture. My enemies are all opposers. I hate fans who act like poison. You're negative and it's annoying. Up is where we should be going. We don't fly, we be soaring. I unify and then I represent a nation born linking sentiments. You share similar interests, it manifests. Look, economics seem panoptic. You can stand and watch it turn supersonic. We'll have you rocking, man. I swear it's shocking. It's a fan logic, you cannot stop it. Anime in the shy, I'm watching this till I die. I pull up in the ride with anime drawn on the side. Yeah, anime nation. Otaku be patiently waiting. Look like the world needs some changing. Beginning all operations. Yeah, anime nation. Otaku be waiting. Bringing in changes. Continuing invasion. I'll call up the nation they racing. I know they've been patiently waiting. Yeah, I know they've been saving this haven. This world is ours for the taking. Anime nation. Let me tell you what that stands for. We're building something for our kinfolk. They need an outlet for their end goals. Watch us coming to your town. We'll show you how we get down. We watch anime by the pound. We not stunting for the ground. I practice this like a religion. I'm thanking God for the vision. He got me ready for the mission. Just sent me out to spread the wisdom. So here I am with the gospel. I'm like an otaku apostle. Ay, I'm showing you art like Picasso. Ay, you can study the gym like a fossil. Ay, to all my otaku, I got you. With anime, nothing can stop you. And this music will definitely rock you. I empower my people, I got to. We're bad for what we believed in. We don't follow the norm, we some heathens. We endured all alone, had this weekend. For otaku, our bonding is deepened. It gets deeper the more that you lean in. You will notice the light that keep beaming. We've had hope in the stories we're seeing. When you see us all in it, there's reason. God gave me this life that I'm preaching. And the way they explain all the teachers. I can feel that my purpose is speaking. Otaku nation, we're reaching our season. Yeah, anime in the shy. I'm watching this till I die. I pull up in the ride with anime drawn on the side. Yeah, anime nation. Otaku be patiently waiting. Look like the world needs some changing. Beginning all operations. Yeah, anime nation. Otaku be waiting. Bringing in changes. Continuing invasion. I'll call up the nation they racing. I know they've been patiently waiting. I know they've been saving this haven. This world is ours for the taking. Anime Otaku Nation, the revolution, the remix. This is how we do it, y'all. We coming in strong. Shout out all my otaku. Shout out all my anime fans. Let's get it.
And thank you so much for coming to the stadium. This has been the conclusion for the first episode of the Nerdium. I will be back to you guys incredibly soon. Make sure you tune in for everything anime, video games, wrestling, and even more. Because while Chaos is an otaku, I am a self-proclaimed nerd. I love all of it. And the more you tune in, the more you get a little bit of everything. Thanks for coming, guys. ET out.